I wanted to share this treadmill because this is one of those pieces of exercise equipment that we can actually use right here at home. As you can see, we have ours set up in our home gym area, and one thing I really like is that it gives you a nice walking and running area without needing to leave the house. For me, convenience is probably one of the biggest reasons to have something like this at home. There are days when you really don't feel like going to the gym, or maybe the weather outside isn't cooperating. With this, I can just come in here, turn it on, and get some walking in whenever I have some extra time. Let me show you around the treadmill first. The design feels pretty sturdy, and I really like having these handrails on both sides, especially when I'm first getting started. I like having something I can hold onto while I get comfortable with the speed. Up here, you have the control panel so you can see your workout information and make adjustments while you're exercising. The controls are right in front of you, which makes them easy to reach without having to stop your workout. There's also a safety key here in the front. I always recommend using the safety clip when you're on a treadmill. It's a small feature but definitely an important one. Another little detail I appreciate is the storage area on the console. You can keep small things nearby while you're exercising. There's also a holder where you can place your phone or tablet, which I think is really useful. I like being able to put my phone there and watch something while I'm walking because it makes the time go by so much faster. You can watch the show, listen to music, or even catch up on videos while you're getting your steps in. And let's talk about the walking belt. The belt gives me plenty of room for regular walking, and I don't feel like I'm constantly trying to stay in one tiny area. Of course, with any treadmill, you still want to pay attention to where you're stepping, especially when you're changing speeds. The treadmill also has these side rails, so when you need to step off the moving belt, you have a place to put your feet. Something else I like about this particular setup is that it doesn't feel overly complicated. I'm not looking for something where I have to spend forever figuring out how to start a basic workout. Sometimes I just want to get on, start walking, adjust my pace, descend on my pace and exercise. And that's really how I use equipment like this. I'm not somebody who needs to run at full speed every single time. Sometimes I just want a comfortable walk. Other times, when I have more energy, I can increase the pace. That's another advantage of having your own treadmill. You can exercise at your own pace and on your own schedule. I can do 10 or 15 minutes when I'm short on time, or stay on longer when I have more time available. I don't have to drive anywhere, wait for equipment at a gym, or worry about what the weather is doing outside. And if you're someone who spends a lot of time sitting during the day, having a treadmill at home can also make it easier to add some movement into your routine. Now, one thing I always tell people with larger exercise equipment is to think about where you're going to put it before you buy it. As you can see, this is still a substantial piece of equipment. We have ours in a dedicated workout area and it works really well here. So definitely look at the product measurements and measure your available space before ordering. I also like having a protective gym floor underneath ours. That's especially helpful in a garage or workout room like this. I also like having a protective gym floor underneath ours. That's especially helpful in a garage or workout room like this. As far as using it, once everything is set up, it's pretty straightforward. I can get on, attach the safety clip, start at a comfortable pace, and then adjust from there. And honestly, that's what I appreciate most about this treadmill, the convenience. You don't necessarily need a complicated workout plan every time. Sometimes getting on and walking is enough to get yourself moving. I found that when exercise equipment is already available at home, I'm much more likely to actually use it because there's really no excuse about driving somewhere or getting ready to go to a gym. So overall, if you're looking for a treadmill for walking, jogging, or adding some convenient indoor exercise at home, I think this style is definitely worth considering. I like the pull console, the handrails, the phone or tablet holder, the safety key, and having a good size walking surface. It feels like a more traditional treadmill setup while still fitting nicely into our home workout space. Just make sure you check the current listing for things like the exact dimensions, weight capacity, speed range, incline features, and other specifications because those are details that can vary by model. But from my experience using this one at home, I really like having it available whenever I want to get some walking or exercise in without leaving the house. And that's my experience with this treadmill. I hope showing you how we have ours set up and how I use it helps you decide whether something like this would work for your home too.